for dinner.
It's kind of...
The sun is
Seaweed salad.
covered in brown.
It's 5 a.m. I'm honestly struggling to speak. Gym time. Hello and welcome to another Living in Berlin vlog. I don't want to make too long of an intro because I don't want to bore anybody, but I have some nice plans this upcoming week, so I'm very motivated to vlog the upcoming days. It's Wednesday, April 29th, 2026, and we're going to a Tame Impala concert tonight. I don't really want to be the person to only show my life highlights on this vlog, which this week is going to look like a very big highlight because we have a concert, some dinners. To be completely transparent, I literally had a 2-hour crash out this morning when I woke up and I cried a lot. I'm having a really tough time living in Berlin right now. For the past year, I've been feeling uninspired and misaligned with the city. I think Berlin's a super cool place to live. It's just not matching my vibe and my personality.
Dinner time.
Pre-concert dinner is pasta with beef and a yogurt sauce, so we don't have dairy because I am apparently all of a sudden lactose intolerant. So this is pasta from Tuscany with dry aged beef, and the sauce is yogurt, garlic, salt, pepper, and beef stock.
We're on our way to Tame Impala and we're getting on the tram, which is like a streetcar in Berlin. We had tickets. We ended up selling them at 6 p.m. because we got invited to the Coca-Cola suite. My cousin's girlfriend works at Coca-Cola and she got tickets last week and invited us, which is really nice of her. The Uber arena is really nice because it's still quite small, so it's actually intimate. And when we saw Drake, we fist pumped Drake. For real. Okay, we're leaving the Uber arena now. Two things. Germans really love their rules. I got everything taken away from me. They took my bag, my DJI. Okay, taking the DJI is a little more understandable than taking the bag. And the reason I say this is because the bag thing was ridiculous. When we get back to our apartment, I'm going to demonstrate the sizing restrictions and compared to my bag and show you how ridiculous it is. We got back at 12 last night, so we went straight to bed. So this morning we're going to demonstrate why they would not let my purse into the Uber arena. They were using a sheet of paper to measure bags. So this is my bag, and they held it up to the paper. They wouldn't let it come in because the two flaps on the side, which are empty, by the way, that's completely air, were a little bit bigger than this piece of paper. That's it. I was like, they're empty. Like, my bag is actually empty. It's just a flap. This is how big my bag is. Like, hello? And they're like, nope.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. Tame Impala concert review. What do you rate?
10 out of 10.
If you have a chance to go see Tame Impala, you should definitely take it. We're having some coffee, breakfast, and we're going to work from home from today. I need to edit so much content, photos, reels.
So now a little reality check about living in Berlin. In the summertime, I really just like being outside, enjoying the sun. I have struggled the past 4 summers really doing that in Berlin because we don't have a balcony, and not having a balcony can sometimes really suck. Also because we live on the 4th floor and we have to climb 96 steps to get into our apartment. There's also not much to do in the city besides party, eat, and drink. All the parks that are near our apartment, the ground is filthy, and there's this one park that we used to go to lay in the sun for a few hours and chill, but now it's also filled with tents where people are sleeping. They also don't really have picnic tables or benches in their park, so there's not really anywhere that you can also go work from outside, and a lot of the cafes are no laptop policy. There's nowhere really to swim in the city either. As you can see, it's not manicured at all. We're out of coffee, so I'm going to buy coffee. We currently are getting our coffee from Open House Berlin. They roast all of their beans in the store. They are these ones. They're from Sao Paulo, Brazil. They also sell house granola and house peanut butter here, and apparently it's really good, but I've never tried it before. I'm currently walking through Volkspark Friedrichshain. This is one of my favorite parks in Berlin. I've never seen anything too sketchy happening in the park. It's very peaceful when the sun's setting after dinner.
So today is Friday, May 1st. In Germany, May 1st is a holiday. It's called Mayday. I'm not sure about the rest of Germany, but Berlin specifically, May 1st is known to be a party day. I literally swear the entire city is partying today. There's a lot of raves and parks. There's outdoor spaces of clubs that are opening again and they're having day parties. The whole city is just like a big techno event. Spencer and I don't really partake in the partying part of May 1st. Everyone in our family nicknames us Grandma and Grandpa because we've never been super into partying and we don't really go out. So we're gonna go to a cafe for coffee this morning and then we're going to spend the day outside and we have a dinner reservation tonight. We're only about a 20-minute walk to the city center, but we're going to drive because on public holidays and Sundays, it's free parking around the city, pro tip, and also because Spencer has to go and help a friend, so he has to have his car anyways. The city is dead empty. Also, overall review of their Americano, I would rate this a 6 out of 10. It's a slightly fruity and slightly acidity, which is just not my personal preference, but I know some people enjoy that. We just had some lunch and now we're gonna go lay in the sun in the park. I think we're gonna go to Volkspark Friedrichshain because it seems to be the nicest park in the area to lay in. I can hear loud techno coming from inside of the park. So there's definitely a lot of raves happening at the moment. We are at Otto for dinner. I actually got gifted for my birthday €200 gift voucher to eat at the restaurant, which is very nice. We booked a 6 p.m. reservation because we don't like eating too late. We're excited for this dinner.
Oh, I can smell garlic.
Yeah, I can smell garlic too. It smells so good. Cheers. A Szechuan pepper kombucha. I was too hungry to remember to vlog what we were eating. This was a pickled turnip with burnt oil. These eggs were pickled eggs with mustard mayo and cheese on top. And these were so good. So this is a flatbread with pike. And this is the belly of it. It's a salad that has burnt garlic oil and habanero dressing. And herbs from the garden. And this is warm sourdough bread with a koji butter. This is the same fish we had before, the pike, as a crudo.
And that's beneath it's esme.
This is like a Turkish tomato sauce. This is green asparagus with a pumpkin seed dressing. And this is trout covered in brown butter with a radish salad with garlic yogurt. And here's the dessert menu. This is hazelnut cake, malt rye gelato. This is quince sorbet with chili oil and sparkling wine, and we just got this as a complimentary dessert, which is super cute. Okay, what do you rate Otto?
I would give it 8 out of 10.
I would also give it an 8. We are so mind twinning when it comes to food.
Yeah.
I would go back hands down in a heartbeat. So they have an a la carte menu and then they also have a chef's menu. The chef's menu is €67 per person. I actually think it's quite reasonable. They aren't really serving food that you can make at home. Their food is super unique and it would be a lot of effort to make at home. And they're also changing their menu every week in the warm weather. So you could literally, every time you go there, have something new. If you go, I do recommend sitting at the bar because it is cool to watch them in the kitchen. The sourdough bread was really good. I think they could have done a little more of an interesting butter. The pickled eggs was one of my favorites. Yeah, the mustard mayo, yeah, it was so good. I loved the trout. The trout was my favorite dish. I would think my least favorites of everything we had tonight was the asparagus. Yeah. And for dessert, my favorite was definitely the frozen yogurt with the mascarpone because it tasted like a marshmallow, like a perfect, but a high quality, luxury, precious marshmallow. I just realized that my DJI changed to slow motion when I was in the middle of vlogging at open house. Now we are at Kovitzkiezmarkt. It's basically a market that happens every Saturday in Prenzlauer Berg. And it's always very busy though. I'll show you, we'll walk through it and I'll vlog it. It's actually not too busy today, especially because it's almost lunchtime. I think the whole city is just sleeping because it's been such a party weekend. Every time I go there, I don't like it.
It's too busy and it's too expensive and there's actually nothing special. We just got back from open house in Kolbensmarkt. Open house coffee is definitely better than Gartenmitte. I really like open house coffee and the iced Americano is really good. Now we are packing some snacks because we're gonna go back to Volkspark Friedrichshain. Back in the park. On the bright side, it's fairly empty. I think it would be super convenient to get a foldable chair or a foldable bed to bring to parks because laying on the ground obviously increases the exposure to bugs by a lot. The sun is glorious, but I really have to pee and there's no bathrooms in the park. And our apartment's a 15-minute walk away. I might have to go find a coffee shop within like a 5-minute walking radius and buy a coffee, I guess, and use the bathroom. But that's the thing too, in Europe, not all coffee shops, even if they sell food, not all of them have bathrooms. I would say 50% of them that I go into in Berlin to buy a coffee don't have one. I don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. I definitely want to get 10K steps today. And we have some errands to do because everything's closed tomorrow. That is one thing I will complain about. Everything being closed Sunday. What countries is everything closed Sunday in Europe? I think it's Germany and Austria. I don't know if there's any other country where everything's closed on Sundays. Now we're going grocery shopping. So for dinner, we did a homemade cheeseburger bowl. So this is dry aged beef, cooked also with a bit of cheese, on lettuce, pickles, tomatoes, onions. And the chipotle sauce is a healthy yogurt-based chipotle. And then these homemade French fries. Spencer's really good at making French fries, just cooked with a little bit of olive oil and sea salt. We came for an after dinner walk in Volkspark Friedrichshain. I don't know if you can tell on my vlog camera, but there's garbage everywhere and there's people everywhere. This is like what the entire park is right now. There's just garbage everywhere. Yeah, but see, why is there graffiti?
This is Berlin. That was behind that where we just came from, that all doesn't exist anymore.
This morning we went to the gym and now we're going for brunch. And I'm eating a seaweed salad at the moment as a snack. It is Sunday, we're at brunch, we're at Ode Deli, which is a Vietnamese brunch place in Prenzlauer Berg. And we're meeting some friends here, so let's see how it is.
You feel like, you know, the corner mozzarella bars here, right? Like, whenever they were built. They're most like this kind of things.
We don't have sunlight in our apartment until this time of year, and it lasts for a few months, so to feel that sun is so good. For dinner, Spencer's making a chicken schnitzel salad. It's a gluten-free schnitzel because sometimes I'm very sensitive to gluten. The weather has shifted so much. It's cold this morning again. This week, we're not really doing anything too exciting, just working because we're actually flying to Copenhagen next week. So we have to get a bunch of stuff done before we go. We're so looking forward to Copenhagen. It's lunchtime, I'm gonna go to our favorite bread bakery and get some sourdough bread. I will include it now in this vlog because if you come to Berlin, I really highly recommend it. Okay, just kidding. I came to Sennebrot to get some bread and they're closed on Mondays. The olive one is incredible. I recommend this. They use like a pomegranate syrup in their bread to keep it really fresh and moist. For dinner tonight, we're having fish, roasted veggies, and this green sauce. I'm not sure what's in here. I have to ask Spencer. Here is the final product. So we have sweet potato, cherry tomato, onions, pomegranates, coriander, fish. What's in the sauce?
Broccoli, coriander, parsley, cream, lemon juice, lime zest, salt and pepper.
Spencer went to Copenhagen in January and I was in Canada, and Juno the Bakery is one of my favorite bakeries in Copenhagen, and he brought back cardamom buns and we've honestly had it in our freezer since then, and it's May, so it has to be 8. We're gonna rebake it. It's still so moist. Oh my god. I just went grocery shopping and I'm gonna give you a haul of what I got and how much I spent. So I got all of this stuff from Riva, and Riva is a discounter grocery store in Germany, so if you're from the US, it's kind of like Aldi. Today I spent 35 euros. Groceries in Germany have gotten very expensive since I moved here 4 years ago, and salaries in Germany have not risen. Like, the gap is definitely becoming obvious if you're living here. Also, some things are bio, some are not. We're not too picky on buying bio versus not bio. It's just that actually sometimes bio is a lot cheaper than non-bio. We also don't buy meat and eggs from the discounter grocery stores. We're buying all our meat and eggs from Metro, which is kind of like a Costco. But Metro is only for B2B, it's only for businesses. And my boyfriend works at Unilever. He has a Metro card for work, so we're able to buy our meat and our eggs there. So apparently we're spending between 150 to 200 euros a month on meat. So like, for example, we get dry aged beef. Also, like these steaks, I think are the steaks from the US? I think they are.
Yeah, we get our steaks actually from the US because the US does do cuts better. And like these massive things of chicken. And we do eat meat every day. We're making Philly cheese steak bowls tonight. So I got some shredded mozzarella, regional mushrooms, 2 red pepper, 2 green pepper, pickles. By the way, pickles are not good in Germany. Like, I've never had a good pickle here. They do not know how to do pickles, which is quite shocking because it matches their cuisine so well. Radishes, a bag of potatoes, sweet potato, avocado, 1 Greek yogurt, 4 skers, tub of blueberries, chives, and chickpeas. I was walking by Santa Brat because yesterday they were closed. Got the goods. This is the house brought olive bread. So there's like olives in it and walnuts and the pomegranate syrup that I mentioned. So for lunch, Spencer made some eggs and put it on the bread with some cheese from the Netherlands. Like, this is way better than what we got Sunday morning at the cafe, the Mayday deli. The behind the scenes of the Philly cheesesteak bowls. Steak is looking extra fine. Now we gotta melt the cheese. And here's the finished product. A long day at work, right?
Hell yeah.